Now, this chart I put together, I'm looking at these PAGA letters. It's a public database. You can run some queries about how many PAGA letters are filed with the LWDA. And as you can see, this chart, it's really stepped up here in 2023. We're forecasting it's going to exceed 7,000 PAGA letters with the LWDA. You can see in about 2020 leveled off with the pandemic. I expect that it leveled off because of the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. And then in 2022, it dipped a bit. And my thinking on that was the Viking River Cruises case came out from the US Supreme Court that said the FAA preempts California law on this issue, and that employers who had arbitration agreements with PAGA waivers where the employee could not bring a claim on behalf of other employees in arbitration, and it prevented the employee from bringing these PAGA claims on behalf of other employees, that stopped some plaintiffs' firms from filing these lawsuits back in 2022 until we had some guidance or some expectation that the California Supreme Court might step in and resolve this issue. And sure enough, they decided to step in on this Uber decision quickly after the Viking River Cruises case. And so we're kind of back on track on 2023 with the number of PAGA letters being filed with the LWDA going forward. So we don't see a whole lot of relief in sight going forward. But on average, employers pay over $1 million to settle the PAGA cases. Each case on average lasts over 2 years. And as I mentioned, the number of cases has been growing. So, the numbers that I've been able to look at show a 116% increase in the number of PAGA letters filed with the LWDA from 2016 until 2023. Another important issue to note is that insurance coverage for PAGA claims, there's really not any insurance coverage for these types of claims. The wage and hour claims are normally excluded from any EPLI coverage, and there's generally, and any other type of general liability or D&O type of insurance policies. Sometimes EPLI will provide for defense fees up to a certain limit, such as $100,000, but then that stops at $100,000 and the employers are on the hook for the liability. So it's important to know that as well. A lot of employers seem to think that the EPLI will cover these types of claims, but we haven't seen that coverage in place. We're not aware of that.